Hi friends, it's Mrs. E again. I hope you're well. I hope you're practicing social distancing. I hope you're covering your hands when you go outside and wearing a mask and all that good stuff so we can flatten this curve sooner rather than later. I'm here to show you a few projects this week. As you know, tomorrow's Earth Day, April 22nd. So we're going to do some kind of earthy things, okay? Some of you might be familiar with this book, The Very Hungry Caterpillar. It's one of my favorites. I know it's kind of little, but I love this book. I've always loved the book and the pictures in it. So today we're going to make a caterpillar. We're going to start like this with this. I made a woolly bear. It doesn't have to be like this. You can use any color paper you'd like, whatever you have around the house, okay? So I started with a piece of cardstock. This is green cardstock, and I cut out a leaf. So you can like draw a leaf on here like I did. I kind of drew a leaf like this, and then I cut it out. Okay, if you don't have cardstock, don't worry. Again, we have lots of options here. You could use a paper plate and just color a green leaf like this and cut it out. Okay, if you don't have cardstock, and just use this as the leaf. If you don't have colored paper, like I have black and orange here, you can use any color you want, any color that you have. But if you don't, just take a plain piece of white paper and just use some markers, okay, to color the paper, whatever color you want your caterpillar to be. So what you're going to do is you're going to, like I said, we're going to cut. I'm going to actually use this plate, okay? I'm going to use this. And I'm just going to cut it out real quick. Like this. Okay, put this aside. Now you are going to need some glue or a glue stick. I used a glue stick on this one. Sometimes they stick well, sometimes they don't. But you're just gonna roll up each piece of paper. Oh, I'm sorry. Oops, I'm jumping ahead of myself. So the paper that you have, whether it's white or colored, you're gonna use the short end and just cut strips, like not quite an inch apart. Like this. And you're gonna do that with the black one as well, or whatever color you choose. Could be green, could be pink, could be blue, could be purple. Whatever caterpillar you decide to make it. Cut them in strips like this, okay? And then we're gonna fold them in half, like this, and then cut at the fold, all right? Until you have 6 strips. So I did 4 black and 2 orange, but again, you can use whatever colors you want. So you're gonna take each strip of paper and put a little bit of glue on the inside and roll it around and attach it like so, okay? To each one of those, and then we're going to glue them on our leaf. So I'm going to start with the black, and then another black, and try and get them as close as you can, and then an orange. I might only put 1 orange on this one because this leaf is kind of short, which is fine. I mean, you can make these strips of paper smaller if you like. That's fine too. Oops. It might pop up like that. That's okay. We can just re-glue it. Not a big deal. And this one. And stick that on there. Now, the other thing you do need is pipe cleaner. I have a black one here. You can use any color you'd like. It doesn't matter. I cut mine in half, I think. And then I folded it again in half like this, so a V. And then I just bent down antenna like that. And then I just glued it. I actually use regular glue for this and glued it in between the first and the last and stuck it in like this. Okay. Then, if you have googly eyes, and again, if you don't have googly eyes, don't worry. You can use a piece of white paper. If you have a hole punch, you could cut out two white dots with this. Very simple, like this. If you don't have a hole punch, you could just cut out circles, so you could use the hole punch like this. Put a little black dot on there for an eyeball and use that instead of googly eyes. Oops, this guy came undone again. Oops. Oh, you are not cooperating, are you? Ooh, you're a feisty caterpillar, I see. Whoops. Okay, oh boy, this is not working out. Okay, buddy. You are not cooperating. Okay, there we go. All right, let's see. Okay, you stopped it right there. Let me fix it.
Here we go.
Caterpillar here to cooperate. So I just made 2 little white paper eyeballs if you don't have googly eyes. And just put a white dot in the middle with Sharpie. Put a little glue on there and there you go. Okay, or you can use the googly eyes if you have them, that's fine too. I did draw lines on the leaf. You could have done that. I could have done that ahead of time if you like. Mine, I'm just gonna leave it like that. But if you have a hole punch, you can punch some little holes in here to make it look like the caterpillar was very hungry, ha ha ha, okay, and ate through this nice leaf. Okay, there we go. There you have, his antennas. There we go. You gotta let it dry. I can't tip it too much. There we go. Okay, and there's your hungry caterpillar. Hi again. Now, the next project we're gonna do is a butterfly because our caterpillar went into his cocoon or chrysalis and out popped what? Who knows the story here? What happened after the hungry caterpillar went into his cocoon and out popped this beautiful butterfly, okay? And folks, that's what we are gonna be, beautiful butterflies. After this quarantine is over and this virus is over, we're gonna pop out of our cocoon and become beautiful butterflies, right? Right, we gotta stay positive, okay? We will get through this, I promise. Okay, so back to our butterfly project. And they're really cute, they're like 3D, okay, fluttery. If you wanna make it into a card, you can do that. Okay, so again, I used cardstock. I used a blue cardstock. If you don't have cardstock, don't worry, you can use plain paper. It's not a big deal. But I used that cardstock, and then I just used different colored pieces of paper. I used green and pink, like a pinkish purple for my butterflies. But again, don't worry if you don't have colored paper, use a white piece of paper. You could color it with markers, whatever you want to do, okay? I do have a little template here that I will send you, okay, via the email. So you could cut this out and trace them out, the butterflies, if you'd like, okay? I cut mine freehand, but I will send you that template and you can just be a lot easier. So, what I did was I folded my paper in half, which is what you could do. You could fold these in half and just do half the template if you like. And let's see, I just cut out. And again, you don't have to use my template. You could make your own butterflies, whatever way you like. Okay? But here I just did this one real quick. And I'm gonna make a smaller one. And you could do more than 2. I did 2. You could do a bunch of little ones on there. Or you could do only 1 if you want. It doesn't matter. You can put as many or as few butterflies on there as you'd like, okay? And there's the second one. Okay, now. We're only going to glue one side down on this. Now, before we glue it, though, we're going to color it. And I cut out opposites, the opposite paper of these, and cut out little shapes and glued it on there. You could do that. I did some designs with a hole punch on this one. You can do that too. I am just going to use markers today on this one. I'm just going to make this blue. And color it in real quick and maybe just put some dots around it. And make another one down here. And color it in. And put some dots. You could do whatever design you'd like. And let's see. I'm going to put this one here. And I'm going to put that one there. I'm going to, let's see. I'm just going to make pink dots on this one because I like pink. Pink, but whatever you'd like to do. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to glue. Now I suggest using regular glue instead of a glue stick on this. It'll just stick better. you're gonna glue the other side, the opposite side, not the side you colored on, okay? Just put some glue on there. Well, that might be a little too much. You have to spread it out a little. And glue it on your paper like that. And this one too. Like so. Now, if you want to color the inside wings, you could do that if you like. I did it on this one. You don't have to. Okay, and then I glued my papers down like that. And then I just took some paint and put it on a dish. Any paint will do. And I stuck my thumb in like this. Turn it. Oops. And we just did little thumbprints like that. And you can use different colored paint. You can use the same paint. I used 2 different colors on this one. I'm going to use the same on this one. Just dotted it down. Doesn't matter what color you use, whatever you'd like. Okay, and then I drew the antenna with a Sharpie. And then I waited a little while for the paint to dry. And put a googly eye in there, but you don't have to. It'll stick right to the wet paint actually. So if you want to go ahead and put it on there like I'm doing right now, that's fine too. Oops, that one's not going to stick so much. So maybe we do need to put a little dab of glue there. Oopsie. And glue it on like that. And there you have your 3D butterflies. You need to let it dry a little bit before you pick it up. But there you have it. Now I put Flutter into Spring on mine. You could put that on there too. You don't have to. I did a little path where the butterfly was flying with the Sharpie, little dots. You could do that too, but you don't have to. And you can put whatever message you want on there, okay? Again, hopefully a message of hope that this soon will end and we will become butterflies, right? Right, okay. Hi, for this third project, it is again Earth Day tomorrow. And we're gonna make these little Earth-looking wind socks, okay? I'm wearing my shirt, Extended Day, World of Fun, okay? In celebration of Earth Day. So how you wanna get started here is, again, a plain piece of paper. Again, if you do not have blue paper, it's fine. You could color it blue with a plain piece of white one, it doesn't matter. But you're only gonna need half a sheet actually. So you only have to color, you would only need to color a half of sheet. So you fold it in half and cut it like this. And fold it into a roll, like so, okay? Just make sure it matches up when you cut it, okay? We're gonna unroll it and we're gonna paint it. Put a little bit of green paint. If you have green paint, that's best. You could use food coloring if you want. You could use markers if you don't have paint, that's fine. I'm gonna use, you can use a little sponge. I'm gonna use a cotton ball though, and just kind of dab. Dab kind of like continents, I guess, okay? Geography really isn't my thing, but I do like it. And, you know, while we're sitting home, take a look at the map. You know, take a look at the map of the world, okay, and see all these countries that have been infected with this virus and everything that's going on. Learn where they are. You know, it's kind of cool. There's places I'm sure that you'd be like, wow, I didn't know that that was there. You know, so take a look at the globe or the map while you're home. So that's, you know, just dab it like this, okay. Gonna let it dry a little bit, okay. So just gonna wait a couple minutes for it to dry. But then we're going to roll it up like this. We're going to put a little glue along here. Now you can use a glue stick if you like, or regular glue is fine. Just make sure you get enough on there with the glue stick if you do use a glue stick. And you're just going to roll it around and squeeze it like this. Okay, like that. Okay. And the next thing you're going to need is strips of paper. Now if you have crepe paper, like streamer paper, that's great. If you don't have it, I use some just tissue paper and cut it up. If you don't have tissue paper, you could use paper towels, maybe color the paper towels or tissues. That works too. Lots of options, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put a little bit of glue. I'm gonna put it actually on the tissue paper, careful not to rip it because this stuff is very delicate. And I'm just gonna stick it inside, right there, okay? And then I'm gonna lay it down actually. I'm gonna do the blue one next. I'm just gonna alternate colors. Again, it doesn't have to be blue and green. You could use whatever color you like. I'm just doing the blue and green. Doesn't have to. And it doesn't have to be those shades. It could be any shade, anything you like. Now I'm just gonna put 4 on this, but you could put 6. I put 6 on this one. Doesn't matter, I'm just gonna put 4 on that. And then you're gonna take another piece of that green paper if you have it, and just cut it the short way again, like this, and cut maybe a 1-inch strip, like that, and bend it. Now, I would suggest using tape for this part. So I'm just gonna tape this handle right inside here in the top. You can see that, okay? And then I'm gonna tape the other side, put it in, and just tape it. There you go. Oops, pop it out a little bit. There you have your little Earth windsock, okay? Celebration of Earth Day, okay? Thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. Thank you for all of you guys that watched Lego Masters last week. My daughter came in 3rd place. We're so proud of her. Her beautiful peacock is going to be at Legoland New York, hopefully opening July 4th. Hope you guys take a trip over there and check it out. And I will have another video for you on Thursday. Thanks so much. Be well. Social distance. Wash your hands really well, people, okay? And be well. Thank you.